Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 334. I am your host, Matrixlord 212. And I'm with Gloria. What's up, Gloria?
Hello, everybody.
All right. So, my son has been bugging me to start Arrow because, they had the big finale for Flash. And he was so mad that I couldn't see it because I didn't see any episodes of The Flash. So I just finished 2 episodes of Arrow from season 1, seeing the pilot and seeing Honor Thy Father, episode 2. I'm on episode 3. When you beat me, I'm like, oh, finally, Gloria, here's my message. Finally. I was ready to do podcasts earlier when I got home, but then I didn't hear from anybody. I'm like, I'm just going to watch Arrow. Why not? So,
cool.
Thanks for not answering my phone calls, Gloria, because now
you got started. Yeah. Well, I'm happy you got started because it is a good show.
Yes.
How are you liking it so far?
I'm loving it, actually. I'm loving it.
It's awesome.
McDonald's either. I'm loving it. Fantastic. I did see the pilot before, because I remember. Okay, that was old Doc beeping me. I did see the pilot before because Brian could bug me. Come on, watch it, and then I just get caught up with life and craziness. So, but I went back and watched the pilot. I watched episode 2 right after. Fantastic, man. I love it. If I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, I'd probably be watching like 3 more episodes tonight. I was just in the middle of 3, but I did want to do podcasts tonight. So I apologize. My hair's all messed up. Long trip on the bus there. I'm all discombobulated. No headphones. What's going on here? It's craziness. So
that's good. I'm happy you got
to
watch
it. How was your day, Gloria?
Oh, it's good. It's been good.
Today was my 15-hour day.
Wow.
Okay, and I showed a preview of my day today, and on Instagram, and there's me, all masked up, ready for surgery. Yes, on Instagram. So it was a crazy day, 3 surgeries, but I'm home, tired, but a lot of news that's happening. But I wanted to take this time to just be relaxed with the Everything Show, No stress of like having to do articles and format, just chill, So what have you been up to today, Gloria?
Today I got a little into listening, I should say, audiobook.
Okay.
A book that I've read, the actual physical book, but I wanted to hear the audiobook because I love hearing audiobooks and hearing how they sound, the ones who read the story. And it's always fun to do that.
So now, audiobooks, people really like audiobooks?
It depends. It depends on the story. And I was listening to the City of Heavenly Fire, the Mortal Instruments, the last book of it, in the audio, because at the end it's really emotional, and I like hearing it with the actors that were reading the story, and they did a really great job. I've read all the other books, and then I always listen to the audio after. And now I listen to the audiobook all the time.
See, when I created Sorrow Separation, my first book, they were telling me, audios at the time. I guess audios were I don't know if they were experimental or they were new, but they were saying, oh, you don't really need that. But now that I'm up to book 12, it's like I'm hearing like people really like the audios. And I'm wondering if maybe, the 12th book, maybe I should reintegrate all the books to make them audios now. The only problem with that is that each book, you have to pay an actor to read the book, and they have to read it the way I envision it. So I have to be with the actor and say, emphasize this or whatever. And, that's expensive.
Yeah.
I can't pay an actor right now to read my books. No. Maybe in the future. But I would rather just get book 12 done first and then, think about it. I am waiting to see the magazine article that I'm in this week with the books. It's about time I get back to promoting and advertising with the books. I've been really lackadaisy with that stuff, but it is my business, it is my brand, just like the YouTube thing is a business. So, and I really haven't made money from YouTube in a while. It's been really fun. So, I got to get back into doing the books and finishing and getting this book out. But I am going to think about the audio aspect of it.
I like audiobooks myself, but I am going, if you do audiobooks, I will buy audiobooks.
Right. All right. So you really think that that's a thing that people want, audios, right?
Well, for me, I mean, I could just speak for myself, but I like audiobooks because you can't always have a book with you,
right?
And be able to sit down and have the time to concentrate and look at the words and actually comprehend what you're reading.
Right.
But with audiobooks, you can sometimes have them with you, have your MP3 player or whatever, and listen to it. And it's easier to comprehend it. Sometimes because of the way they read it, it feels like you're watching a TV show or a movie.
Right.
And a lot of it is good for me because sometimes when I'm reading, I get distracted by things going on around me, and I have to reread some paragraph over and over again. If I miss the moment of it. And with audio, it's easier. I hear it and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And I love hearing the actors too. It's really fun to hear the voices they do for each character and all that. It's really fun. So, and of course your books are amazing. The poetic, you're very poetic and everything. So I can just imagine how it would sound hearing it in audio.
Yeah, the only time I ever heard it was when friends of mine did reviews on YouTube, and some of the way they made it sound was like amazing, from their perspective. So I'm going to really think about that. And I think I'm going to send you some books, Gloria, because, you're always buying me stuff. And yeah, and you're awesome.
Well, that's what friends are for. I'm a very giving person. So I love giving to my friends and the people I care about. And everybody says I've got such a giving heart and stuff, but I'm like, I just that's just how I am. I love giving more than receiving. So that's
right, me too. We love me and Sharon love you, Gloria. I mean, she loves that scarf, and you bought me the picture frame.
I love you guys too.
You're awesome. Wonderful. So I'm definitely gonna. I mean, I'm gonna do something more than the books, because who the heck cares about that? I mean, thank you so much, Matrixlord, for your books. I really appreciate it. Probably would enjoy a nice gift card to Olive Garden or something. So we'll talk about that off air. But yeah, no, I'm not a conceited, egotistical. No, I'm gonna hook Glory up. Okay. I'm gonna hook Glory up. So she's gonna come on the air and she'll be like, "No, we didn't send me these books. Had some nice dinner." That's basically what's gonna happen. Speaking of sending gift cards and stuff like that, where is the Who Idol entries, people?
Oh yeah, come on, people.
Like, what is the nature of the function?
I am so excited. I can't wait to see these videos, and I'm like waiting for them, and I'm wanting to see these. I want to get into it and take a bite out of it and watch them. And
see, I'm kind of torn, Gloria, because I think, I'm not really always right with certain things, and I'm like, people don't want to do no videos for Who Idol. They don't give a whatever. And then I'm on the bus at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, Who Idol just received 35 new likes in 1 week, and I'm like, oh, God. On like Facebook, and I'm like, what's happening? And like every week, it's like, I get like hundreds and hundreds of people liking Who Idol Facebook page, and I'm like, oh, they do want to do it, but then nobody enters anything.
Yeah.
Like,
I think part of it might be that they're shy and they don't like.
But that's the whole purpose
yeah.
of these shows, man. How many times
breaking out
over
of your
the
shell
years did we break people out of their shell? In fact, we broke people out of their shell so much that they attack me. So I don't like that they attack me now, but I'm glad that they're out of their shell. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad the show was able to do it for them. But, you know, now they're a little too much, folks. So, but I'm not one to silence anybody's voice. But seriously, get in front of the camera, come on the show, sing on here if you feel comfortable. I actually made a fool of myself last time singing, and that's when everybody started putting them in. I was like singing, like "Call Me Maybe" and stuff, and I'm like, "Come on, just get into it," you know.
Yeah.
Just come on, get some Who Idol songs, make something up, man. What's the problem?
I really don't think it's that hard. All you got to do is watch some of the other parodies.
They're not going to do it until I do it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I have to make a complete fool out of myself before they do it.
Yeah. I love the parodies that are online. If you go online, there are so many different Doctor Who parodies of like singing, changing the words.
It could be like this. It could be like Clara just killed the Dalek, took a blaster in my hand, and I'd say something like some type of song, something Doctor Who related. Okay.
Yeah.
Could be ridiculous, could be intellectual, could be like childish, whatever. You know, the last, the
like,
original.
Listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye.
Your hearts, yeah. I just got that, Gloria. It took me like 7 seconds for a second there because I was like hearts. I thought, oh yes, hearts, yes. Yeah.
It's like that song "Listen to Your Heart" by
yeah, I got it. I know. I was a little late bloomer with I just got 7 seconds. Gloria took me. I'm like, what is she talking about? Hearts, yes. Yeah. Still thinking about Arrow in my head. Like,
yeah.
You know, I'm like on the island, he's all bearded and stuff. Like what the hell's happening? I just watched, was it the last? Is up to episode 3, and like I see him on the island, he's buried, and his dad, he just gets shot with an arrow. I'm like, oh my god, Arrow got shot by Arrow. Who is that? And I'm like, just like all like confused.
Yeah.
Loving it. So I gotta watch it and see what's happening.
You'll like it.
I love it so far.
Like
I love comic book stuff. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, I did promise Old Doc, because Old Doc's not returning, but he did say I have permission to talk about this on the show. So, Old Doc, I will talk about this on the show with your permission. Okay, so he was telling me, let me go backwards because he's the comic book historian. So let's go back here. What do we have here now? Hold on. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. I want to try to. Yeah, okay. He was explaining to me how the Atom from Legends of Tomorrow, right? Atom, they have that team, that show that's going to be Legends of Tomorrow, right, Gloria? Gloria's silent all of a sudden.
I think.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I apologize because it's hard for me to explain what it is. I'm not watching it. Okay, well, anyway, the Atom came before Ant-Man. As much as I'm a Marvel guy and biting my teeth and everything, yes, Atom came way before Ant-Man. You know, so a lot of people were like saying, "Oh, it's a copy of Ant-Man." No, Atom came first. Green Arrow came first before Hawkeye, significantly. You know, so that's, you know, Hawkeye came much, much later, you know. So, and he just was sharing with me Reverse Flash and Reverse Captain Marvel pictures from back in the day. I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would love to. I wish he could just come on and explain this stuff, because me talking about it secondhand, it's like, you know. So, anyway, I I'm probably gonna try to see how fast it's gonna take me to get caught up to Arrow. Now my son Joseph was telling me watch season 1 and 2, and then I gotta talk to him what to watch next. Which I gotta probably get the Flash season because it just ended today. So I'm probably gonna have to get him like the box set of it so he can watch it with me. So yes, guys, I'm watching Arrow. And we'll be doing the Arrow, the real Arrow cast. Yeah, I know it's corny, guys, you know, but come on, give me
it's a thing. It's
listen, you know, we have fun here, and I apologize. My hair is sticking up like buckwheat, alfalfa, actually, from the little rascals. It's a bared hair day, guys. Even Matrixlord gets a bared hair day. So.
Did you hear me? I was just trying to sound like Froggy.
What?
I just made a sound. I was trying to sound like Froggy.
Oh, well, at least I have my hair. Thank God. Yeah, from Little Rascals. Yeah.
Yeah, Froggy. I can't do it.
At least I have my hair. Thank God. Be a little messy. All right. So what happened today? Let's see. We did 3 surgeries. That was fun. We had some mall drama. That wasn't fun. And that's it. I came home. Looking forward to doing podcasts tonight. You know, with my buddies. Right, Director?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what do we have planned, Gloria, for the future here?
We are going to make it more relaxed, more fun, like this episode was. But
just chilling, not like a villain, but just chilling.
Yeah.
This is called like mellow.
Yeah, so we're mellow and relaxing and chillaxing.
I'm too chillax and mellow for yellow, okay? Just too relaxed, you know? So, I know people, well, actually Albert was asking about my sci-fi book. I do have to work on that, yes. Shame on me, because I start getting into, like, I have like a plan, okay, this book's coming out, this book's coming out, this book's coming out, you know, and then something would happen on the way to work. I'm on the bus, I'm looking at something, and I get inspired. And then there you go, there's page 1. Here we go. Okay, bad enough that I'm like 5 books, like just chilling, done. But now here we go, this plan. And it's like this poor book of mine, my sci-fi baby masterpiece that should have been book 1, just chilling, waiting for the right moment. And I know that when I do the sci-fi, there'll be no series, spin-offs, sequels to the Tomorrow Song series, Sorrow Separation series, any other spin-off series. It's just going to be Future Factor. So I have to be in the mood because I can't force it, you know?
Yeah.
Because if I try to force it, then it's not going to be my best work. So I got to get some time.
You don't want that. You want it to be the best. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So I'm going to have to do that. Now, somebody, actually, one of my patients was asking me today. They're like, how the hell do you have time? How? Are you an alien? Do you sleep? How are you able to be here? And then you go home and you do your show. Then when the hell do you do your books? People are like, when the F do you have time to write a book or edit a book when you're working with the medical, you deal with the mall stuff too, then you come home, you're doing your shows. They want to know when. Well, I'll try to tell you, okay? I do my books on the bus, okay? It could be I take the slower path so I have more time to write or whatever. Well, if I'm on the train standing, holding on, like, whoa, then obviously I'm not like, you know, writing my book on my iPhone. No.
Yeah.
So if I'm on the train, I'm like, whoa, like that. And then once I get on the ferry, okay, like, well, once we get off the train, see, I got to explain to you the routine in Staten Island, New York, like what New Yorkers go through, okay?
Oh.
It's like very traumatic, okay, to go to work. It's like my kids experienced it for a second, you know? They didn't know what to expect. And I'm like, okay. So it's like you get on the train, right? And for some reason, maybe people are bad at mathematics. I don't know. But the train arrives, and I guess they don't really communicate with the ferry. Because every time you get off the train, people are like, oh, and running. People are, it's like a freaking, everybody is running. Picture like, it's like we're all like horses. Okay?
No.
And, you know, some are thin, some are heavy. Some people smell nice, and some people don't smell nice. And it's like the door opens.
It's like a stampede.
Everybody's like a freaking atom. Like, and we're all running. Like somebody's armpits in my mouth. We're all like, it's like on the train. I'm just like, oh, like what? It's just, it's you know. Sometimes you get the train, you don't have room to sit. So like everybody's on you, and you're like, God, man, I really wish this guy would take a shower. Like it's like everybody's clumped together, and it's like, oh God, I just, you know, yeah. So I try to get like the you know, early with like nobody's holding on the damn thing, but sometimes it gets crowded. So then like everybody's just like, you know, I'm like this, and I'm like, it's like I'm doing a tango, you know, I'm holding off like this, my arms like this, and I'm like, yeah. Very uncomfortable, okay?
Yeah, it
so
looks
then,
it.
No matter what position you're in, could be like this, like this, you know, because then if you can't grab anything, okay, then you got to like make your feet stance like a superhero, like you're embedded in the ground so you don't go flying when the train stops. So somehow you have to grab this, you grab this, just don't grab people because then that's a problem. Okay, or you might fall into somebody.
Get upset, yeah.
Yeah, people get mad. So, but then they don't want to give you. Then we have these things called pole hoggers. Okay, where this one guy's like he's making love to the pole. Get off the pole. I want to be able to grab the pole. Like you can grab the pole. Everybody grabs the pole like Three Musketeers or Four Musketeers. Like we're all in. Stop being a pole hogger. Okay. You're not twirling around a pole. You're not in a club, and this is a guy. Okay, get off the damn pole. Okay, they even have a sign: pole hoggers. Don't hog your pole. Okay, so this is what I have to deal with on a regular basis. Okay, so you got the pole hoggers, then you got the Yenta people that just they have to have 50 bags, and they have to put it all along the seats. No. How about if I have to put my bag in my lap, you're going to put your bag in your lap, and I'm going to sit next to you. I'm not going to be standing. So these people are just rude. People are rude. I'm sorry. So whatever way happens, the moment that train door opens, it's like the Flash. Everybody's like the Flash.
Like a good shot. Yeah.
Everybody tries to be like the Flash. Now here's another problem, okay? I'll show you my Metro card. All right. Sharon gave me this case, okay? Because what happens is when Joe puts his Metro card in his back pocket, God forbid this puppy gets scratched and there's like $20, $50 on it, it ain't working, okay? So I already lost $40 this year because I had this in my back pocket, and in my pocket it gets scratched up. So now Sharon gave me my little pouch, my Metro card pouch. Okay. I put my little, this is just for my Metro card. Okay. So I start getting this ready. I start with this, and I'm like this. So now I'm running with this in my head. So now you got to make sure that you have money on here, because when you're off that train, you are running. Okay. What really sucks is when you miscalculate and you go to swipe the thing, you're like, oh, and it won't go because you didn't put no money on here. So the bar hits you in the stomach. You're like, oh, man. Now you got to go back off the line, and you got to go put money on the card, and you just made Mr. Ferry. Okay, so
Oh no.
I have a whole system. You know, I try to put money on there at night, so in the morning I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
So
Good idea.
So here's the thing. So now you're running through the turnstile, up like all these stairs, which you got to be like, it's like you got to be an Olympic gold medalist.
Wow.
Like you got to be trained to be leaping up 2 flights of stairs. Okay. You leap up the stairs like this, right? Now you still got to run through the doors to the ferry. Okay. These guys don't care. They will slam the door on your face. They did it to me plenty of times, right in front of my face. And then you got to wait another 15 minutes, half hour, whatever. So you're running, you get on the ferry, right? You made it. But you don't stop. Like once you get on the ferry, you keep going because like people have a place where you want to sit. You want people, everybody tries to sit in the front of the boat because when you get off the ferry, it's another adventure. Okay, which I'll just get there. This is ferry etiquette. So you run from the train, pay with the Metro card, swipe, run up the stairs. Okay, now you're running into the ferry, unless of course you have to wait. Okay, if you have to wait, then people start be like, you know, we're all huddled like we're a rat in a maze, you know, waiting for like the person to open up the door. So we're all like in one area. People start getting intellectual and they start going on the side. So that way they can get in first or whatever way have it. So everybody gets through those doors open, you know, like Maze Runner or something. And you go into the ferry and you don't stop. So you can either sit outside, you could sit inside, you could go downstairs. I try to sit as close to the breakfast area as possible, okay? Because all this energy, you're starving, okay? You are hungry, so you have to eat, okay? So I try to, you know, sit close to the thing, get my bagel, get my coffee, and I'm good, okay? So I have my bagel, and now one thing I hate is when you sit down, I never understood you have a little place to eat in the ferry, right? Why do these idiots come and sit in that area if they're not going to eat? I start getting pissed because I'm on this line. This whole thing is just for you to eat. And these idiots just sit there. Go over there and sit. I want to sit there. So I have to find a place to sit. I eat. Now I relax. So now I go on my phone. I start writing my book. Okay. Now, then I have to stop because then when the ferry docks, now you're running again. Okay. So you whip out the Metro card. Okay. So you're going fast. Like, go down the escalator now. Okay. People are like trying to throw newspapers in your face. You want this? Like 3 people. Get away from me. I just go. I don't want to hold no papers. I don't want to look at anything. So now you got to go down the escalator. Then you got to go through the turnstile. Then you got to run up a couple of steps. Okay. People don't realize this, right? Just because you get through the turnstile, you got to get to the train because they will take off with nobody in it. I've seen it happen. So now you're running again, and you're trying to leap into the train before it closes. So on the train, I can't write because I'm like hold on like this. And the worst is my Pandora does not work in the subway until I get to like 14th Street. So then I get off the subway, get to 42nd Street, Times Square, whatever. And then I walk to the Port Authority, which is could be a couple blocks. And then I got to take, another bus into New Jersey. So when I'm on the bus in New Jersey, I'm like writing. Or I can avoid all of that. Okay. I could spend $6.50 on an express bus, which I'm sitting on for like an hour and a half, and I could write all the way until I get to the Jersey bus. And then the Jersey bus in the Port Authority I could take into work. So it's a big adventure, just going to work. It's fun.
Wow.
But it's exhausting. sometimes. But when I go home, I try to take the express bus because it's even more exhausting getting home, because when you're taking the subway, again, they stop the subway right before the ferry, and then you're running to catch the ferry, and then then the escalator doesn't work. You're leaping upstairs, and you'll miss the ferry. So
yeah, and plus you're also tired from the day. You
exhausted already, exhausted in the morning and night. Yeah. So today was my 15-hour day, which means I have to crack a dawn. I'm out of here, and I get home late too. So 15-hour days, it's busy, but it's very tiring. So, but I'm still doing my podcast. So this gets to the person that's like, how do you do it? You! When the hell do you do it? Well, the answer is that even though I'm writing on my phone, obviously I'm not doing the book now, because it's one thing. You could write like 50 books on the phone, but if you're not submitting it to the publisher, it'll sit there forever. So as of right now, my 12th book is not with the publisher, which I'm hoping it can get to the publisher. Not knowing when, though. It's just crazy, because I have to, after I write the book, I like to get it, like I have to edit it, and I have to get it ready for the publisher. I don't want to just send it like a whole hodgepodge of crap.
Do you do all outlining and stuff? Like, how do you deal with the outlining?
I write the book, and then I have to. What I do is I have to put it in order. When I'm writing a book, I have like some things I do before the book.
Yeah.
Like I'll design the cover, shaped around the story, or I'll do the beginning and the end, and then I have to work on the middle. Or sometimes I just go straight through. It depends on what it is, but this overall plan, like this is the fourth book of Tomorrow's Song, so it's a sequel to Paradise's Life. So Perfect Wish, I pretty much know what the story is connected and what it's about, and what the plan is by book's end to lead into the next one. So I do these books, and to me, being that I'm of the comic book variety, it's like a big comic book, because I'm like, next issue, but this is actually a novel. So it's like, but I enjoy it because it's like poetry / story, all intricated together, poetry in motion, as Scribe would say. So yeah, I really enjoy it. And it doesn't necessarily rhyme either. It's just,
yeah,
but it's really cool.
Yeah, my best friend Kidder, she's also a writer. She's got some books. She hasn't been published. She hasn't published those. She has been published in like articles and stuff, but she hasn't had her books. She loves them too much. She's published them on her own,
right?
And she gives them to family and things like that. She's just too close to them. Her stories are fairy tales,
right?
And it's about a princess, and they're so beautiful. They're really great. She's really good at creating these really unique names too.
See, my books, that I get it published, and they give me an author copy, a paperback and a hardcover, and I have to review it. So I have to reread my book, and I hate doing that because you don't know how many times I'm rereading my book. I hate it because I'm constantly reading my book. And I'm like, stop it already. So they send me, after it's approved, it could be like 40 copies of paperback and 20 of hardcover, or depending on whatever package I have. So I get all these free books, but it used to be free shipping. It's no longer free shipping, so I got to pay for it to be shipped. So but it is free books. So, and if I sell it, it's pure profit for me because the publisher doesn't make anything from that. But when I sell a book on online, they have different prices. Like I'll make half from an ebook. I'll make maybe $1.60 from paperback, or $2.40 or $2.50 from hardcover. It depends. Sometimes they have different. The royalties are different.
Yeah.
But if the book is bigger, then the hardcover is not going to be like $24.99. It's going to be $29.99, or the paperback won't be $15.99. It may be $19.99. So.
Have you ever like written like characters or like people in your book based off of people you know in real life? Because my friend put me in her book, and I love that I'm in a book.
See, it's kind of like, you know, some of these characters in this book are from, you know, in case anybody didn't know, what, you know, I don't know if everybody read all my books, but I am leaking my sci-fi book into my books.
Cool.
Because I'm like, to me, that's like my first love of my books is my sci-fi book. Yeah. So the villain, all these people are leaked into this story, and it's like they've grown. Like it used to be one page, then it's a couple pages, then the whole book, then it's like, so these characters are kind of like leaked into these stories, and then when the sci-fi comes, people will know who these characters are. So I've been dabbling with that. So, you know, I'm really excited about, you know, and some people really don't know what the books are about. Mine, you know, it's kind of hard to explain sometimes. You know, it's like, I'm the one who wrote it. So me explaining it, I may give away, you know, just by explaining it, the ending to book 2 or 3 or 5, or, you know. So I try not to explain it. I try to, like, not that I'm trying to give people a headache, but you just gotta read it and you tell me what you think, you know. And I think I've evolved since my first book, Sorrow Separation. So
definitely.
But just to let you know, they're out of order. So the books are meant to be out of order.
Yeah.
There's a reason behind it, but it's much more interesting than going in a straight line. Maybe it's the Doctor Who fan in me. I don't know. But the characters are out. The characters are like, one book will be in 2000. Then it will jump to 2010. Then it will go back to 1978. It's all over the place, which
timey-wimey.
Well, it makes sense though. But I actually can't wait to do my book Yesterday's Story, because that's in 1978. So that's really I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be a really good thing to do. Certain books, like I create the concept of it. I'm like, oh, I just get so happy just talking about it. Yeah. So, but the main character, the man of nothing, you know, he loses everything, this guy, and he just, this unnatural villain that just, you know, he's all over the place. He's always in this guy's life. You know, he's a time traveler. All right, so it's like, yeah. I mean, obviously you'll figure it out that the villain's a time traveler, because, I mean, if you see the covers, you'll see he has a big thing on it with the time on his. Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah. So, but it's pretty interesting. So, I'm very excited about my books, and it all has like a theme, you know.
Yeah.
Like the theme with the last book is called Paradise is Life, you know, and it has the guy with the new girlfriend. She has the umbrella, and they're kissing, and everywhere around them it's like misty and mucky and yucky weather, and they're like, they're like this, and like they're kissing each other's face, and it's like Paradise is Life, and then meanwhile the villain's over here, the time traveler. Then the other girls here, the friend that wants to hook up with, you know, break them up, and then you got the assassin in the back of the book with the sword, and you're like, what the hell is this? You know, and then you got the angel, and it's like, oh my, what's happening in this book? So yeah, it means that when you're in love and you're happy, it doesn't matter that it's raining outside. It doesn't matter that it's yucky out, because you're in paradise. Paradise is life. You're in love. You're happy. You know, you make the most out of everything, you know? So when you're in love and you're happy, it could be raining and it still could be the greatest day ever for you. So that's the whole thing. It's like this couple, they're so happy in love, they found each other, that it doesn't matter it's raining. It doesn't, and you know, but then the other underlying thing is you don't see what's happening in the background.
Yeah.
Because when you're blinded by love, you don't see this guy's trying to like destroy you. You don't see this girl's over here. You don't see this person trying to chop your damn head off. No, you don't. So, you know, and then of course, Promised Dream is the book is basically the guy came out of his depression. He didn't expect to meet this girl, and then it's like, he's living his, it's like promised dream, what he's meant to live, the happy life. Finally, it's happening for this guy, so it goes up and it goes down. It's the guy is called a man of nothing because, some odd reason, like the everything's against him. And he loses everything, but then he comes back. And then it's like, it's sometimes it's really sad and sometimes it's really happy. But it's
really cool.
It's basically like real life, whatever you get thrown at you, you got to keep going,
Yeah.
There's a lot of things in the book. There's death, him losing
Faith.
people will die, him losing his faith. Just about every horrible thing. He went through a lot. And, there's something that he just, and the best part of it is he can't see the villain. He just can't, he doesn't know like what's going on because this guy just somehow is able to block himself. So he senses, like he feels, like, when you have like a sense, like, something bad's gonna happen, but he doesn't know what it is. But then of course he's got like a guardian angel too, because she gets involved because that guy's just not supposed to be there, So it's the opposite, So it's really interesting. And then the girl, who's his new girlfriend, she has her own, just something mysterious going on with her. Like, why she got an umbrella all the time? Like, all the time. It's like sunny out. Why do you got the umbrella? What are you doing with that umbrella? What is that?
Mary Poppins. No, I'm just kidding.
No, she's just this thing. She has this umbrella like all the time.
That was a joke.
So she just has this umbrella all the time.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, a protection.
Aww.
In a way.
Yeah.
Like Captain America's shield in a way, I guess. It's just, it's blessed. And,
Cool.
She just has it with her all the time. So, we got that. Then we got this nut job with the sword. I mean, who the hell is that? That's his final chapter. She's trying to make sure she's his final chapter. She wants to kill him. Meanwhile, the bad guy doesn't want to kill him. He just wants to make him suffer all the time. So they're in conflict, the two villains there.
Guys.
Well, he just has hatred. So he constantly wants the guy to suffer, and he doesn't want the guy to die because he wants the guy to live so he can suffer more.
Keep doing it, yeah.
Okay. Which, like, they had some words, Slayer, who's like the assassin, and the Shadow, because they call him the Shadow because you're not supposed to know who he is yet.
Yeah.
So he's like hidden in shadow. So, she's like, when you play with your food, you're going to choke on it. She's telling him that because, he doesn't want to kill him. He wants to keep messing with him. And it's going to blow up in his face, basically, she's telling him, And he's telling her, like, you're not going to kill him yet. I'm not done with him yet. So there's like forces of dark and forces of light, So
yeah,
it's pretty interesting. So it's an adventure, these characters. And I love these characters because it's like I've had these characters created since I was a kid.
Oh.
Really young. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like them given form, given life. It really means a lot to me that I was able to do that. So
I'm happy for you. It's great to have books published and everything. It's a good achievement.
Yeah. I to me, it doesn't, like, I just love to get it done. I mean,
Yeah.
I really should, like, oh my God, put every effort into like advertising and book tours and everything. It's like, to me, I'm not like money hungry. I'm not like,
Yeah.
Sometimes when I wrote a book and like Sorrow Separation, I'll just give them out for free. If it help people out of depression.
That's awesome.
All my third book,
Charity.
Winds of Change, every sale of that book went to Making Strides for Breast Cancer.
That's wonderful.
And the American Lung Association.
And I appreciate that, in regards, because I've lost my sister to breast cancer, so I love that you did that. And I'm sure everybody who's had that, cancer touch their lives in some way or another, they appreciate that.
Yeah, that one book, I put some stuff about cancer in that book, and to me, like I gave that, I used to, well, before me and Sharon went out, we've been friends since high school, junior high school even, and
So cute.
yeah, I know, and yeah, we did the video the other day, and she's talking about when we were kids, we used to play Monopoly. Yeah, that's true. So,
Oh,
yeah, but she
I
every
saw that.
year,
That's adorable.
yeah, every year, yeah, I donated to her. She does the walk for
Yeah.
making strides with breast cancer. And one year, when I think Winds of Change just came out, I gave her and those hardcovers are $24.99.
Yeah.
So I gave her I think it was 10 copies, and I said, if someone pledges, just so we can get the people to donate. Like if someone would donate, I think she said it. If somebody donate, if somebody spent $50 for a donation, they would get a free hardcover, something like that. So that was, this year I don't know what we're gonna do, but besides me giving money too, besides donating the books, so every year she makes more and more money. She's fantastic. She's the one that really is the angel, the one that's amazing. Not me. I mean, she's the one that puts all the time and effort into it, and she has a webpage on it. Her and her mom, and she does the walk, and she wears the pink. She goes.
Bless her heart.
Yes, absolutely. So there's a lot of people in my family that had different forms of cancer, and it's like that had a sore spot, in me, where any mention of cancer. So, even I lost my uncle to lung cancer, and I lost a lot of family members to cancer, different forms of cancer. So, I always donate to the Making Strides for Breast Cancer and also the American Lung Association, lung cancer. So anyway, don't want everybody to get morbid and sad, but yeah, so that's what I do. That's what I do with the books. With the third book, Winds of Change, I donate to that. So the next book, Perfect Wish, I'm gonna try to get out sometime this year. I know it keeps getting delayed. It should have came out last year, but it's just so much stuff going on,
Yeah.
So I'll find time eventually to do that.
That's good.
So what are you doing for Memorial Day?
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't thought about it.
So I get the kids are coming, so we'll have some fun. I get them on Thursday, so we'll have probably watching Arrow and stuff, and they want to go to the movies, so we're gonna see where we're gonna go. Oh, I gotta make lasagna. Now I'm cooking. I don't know what the hell happened. So now I gotta cook lasagna and bake ziti this weekend, and pizza. That's gonna be. I gotta learn how to cook manicotti for those who. Call it manicotti, but it's manicotti. Yeah.
I like it. I've had it at Italian restaurants. Are good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do this from scratch. And my first baked ziti came out fantastic, actually. I had my family here. It was really fun. So I'm gonna attempt to do that this weekend with the boys. We'll see what happens with that. So, all right. What about you, Gloria? Why don't you talk about you?
I don't know what to say.
Now, basically, what do? You plan parties and stuff?
Yeah. Not at the moment. It's kind of quiet. But I do.
Well,
I mostly do the Avon and stuff.
Okay.
And everything. So that's the main thing.
So you're a wedding planner and stuff too, or no?
On the side, yeah.
Yeah. You're a wedding planner. Look at this.
Any kind of party that.
Any type of party planner. Look at that. And you're a director of these shows.
Yeah, and I love that. I have fun with it. I have fun with you, doing your show.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make you the administrator on these pages because, you could spice it up and make it nice. When you have time. Yeah. Get some nice graphics for these things.
I'm not very good with graphic.
We could look in
I
our
do got a
rogue
graphic
gallery.
designer. I do got a graphic designer friend.
I'm sure we have a real Whovian out there that's
Yeah.
yes, that could do some graphics. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, and I have to get caught up in Game of Thrones. Shame on me. I missed a couple episodes. I know.
Yeah.
But I will.
It's good.
Yeah. Oh, you've been watching it? It's good?
Yeah. I'm a little behind, but I'm obviously more ahead than you are. But
I saw the first episode of season 5, and then I just
you kind of
yeah. I think I got 2. What are they up to 6?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, there's 4 more episodes left, then you're done, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta get on that. I'm so upset Bates Motel is done now for now.
Oh, for now? Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, for now.
When did it stop for good?
Well, the new season's not green-lit yet, so I'm a little scared.
Oh, Joe, you know what? You got me. You were talking about it. I've watched some of it, but I didn't really. But you got me. You told me about the American Horror Story.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I was going to try like Freak Show and stuff. So I watched some of Freak Show because I like that one, the one with the 2 heads, the actress.
Right.
I like her. So I watched some of that and I like it. And then I got back. I like the one with Tate and Violet. Tate and Violet. I like that story, that love story. It's like, no, when she dies.
What, from season 1?
I think it was season. I didn't see season 1. I seen the season with Tate and Violet. I think it was season 4. I think it was, or maybe it was 5. I can't remember.
Okay.
But I freaked out because of Tate and Violet. I loved them, even though it was weird. It was like a really crazy relationship because he raped her mother and all that. She, of course, she doesn't know it.
That was season 1.
Yeah, that was? Okay,
yes.
Well, I didn't know because I was looking for it just for that storyline.
Right.
Because I was watching Freak Show and I saw some videos of Freak Show, like music videos fans made and stuff, and I saw videos of that couple, Tate and Violet, and I see him as being the one who plays him. I could see I think it's Avin Peters. I could see him playing Sebastian Morgenstern from the Mortal Instruments because he's got that kind of personality. So I saw those videos and I'm like, he would be awesome as Sebastian. So I got, you know what, I'm going to watch that storyline because it looks interesting. So I went and found it and I watched it and I freaked out because that storyline of Tate and Violet, they're weird and it's a really freaky love story, but it was cute and I cried at the end when she died and then they don't even get to stay together because she just it's like, ah!
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I'm, like, upset about that. I'm, like, I'm hoping that... I mean, I need to finish up the story. I need to watch the rest of it.
Yes.
Because I want to find out if she ever does get to come back into the, with him and stuff. Because I felt bad. I was like, no, I wish she didn't die. And then, of course, everything else after that, I was like, no. But I think they're cute. Because he was crazy.
Yes.
He was crazy. And then... she changed him. She made him, she made him change because he fell in love with her. So it's like,
where do you see Asylum?
Oh man.
Where do you see Asylum? Oh my God, that's a great show. American Horror Story Asylum, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big one. And Coven.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I'm scared of that one because I heard stuff about that one. I'm scared of that one.
All right, guys. Well, this has been an enjoyable everything show. Down to earth. Got to let our hair out, so to speak. My hair's all over the place, though.
More like put my hair down for me.
Yes. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye for now.